Hi, welcome to Empower 2024. My name is Dustin Whitlock, and today I want to share with you my session, Mixed Reality as an Educational Tool. The goals of today are to tell you a little bit about who I am and the work that I'm doing at Louisiana Tech University, to share a little bit about how I see mixed reality impacting the educational setting, and then to share some resources on how mixed reality can be used within the classroom to support student learning. As I said, my name is Dr. Dustin Whitlock. I am a assistant professor within the Department of Curriculum Instruction and Leadership at Louisiana Tech University in the College of Education and Human Sciences. I've been there for 3 years, going into my 4th year. Primarily, I work with our secondary students, students who are going into the field to be teachers in the 6th through 12th grade setting. That's my background. Prior to coming to Louisiana Tech, I worked in a local school district for about 10 years, teaching social studies and English, also doing some technology work as well, and some career technical education work. As a part of the faculty at Louisiana Tech, my research interests are varied across the secondary area, but I also have specific research interest in using AR and VR within the classroom setting and supporting the learning through mixed reality. I've had the opportunity last summer as a part of a grant to travel to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology to learn a little bit about how they're using VR in educational setting. And so just an opportunity to really dig in and to learn more about using mixed reality. As a part of my work at Louisiana Tech University as well, I'm a part of the Emergent Learning Research Institute, ELRI as we call it. Focuses on emergent learning in a lot of different ways and supporting teachers and students as they engage with different types of learning tools, whether that's mixed reality as a part of ELRI, but also using podcasts, green screens, 3D printing, all kinds of things as a part of ELRI. And so we're really proud of the work that we're doing as a part of that organization on Louisiana Tech's campus. I want to start my session today by sharing this quote from Mark Zuckerberg with you about mixed reality. And when I think about utilizing mixed reality in the classroom, I think there are lots of opportunities to really engage students or learners, even outside of the classroom, in different ways by giving them an opportunity to really engage in an immersive experience. And so I wanted to just kind of start our session by talking a little bit about what it means to utilize mixed reality in the classroom setting. And so we'll kind of start there as we think about utilizing mixed reality. Research indicates that mixed reality does have a lot of benefits to the classroom setting or to the learning setting. First and foremost, it can enhance engagement in a lot of different ways. Students are able to, or learners are able to be active in an immersive environment in which they can actively participate. And so we do see that engagement is generally very high. Now, you will recognize that I'm never going to say that using mixed reality should be a replacement for content instruction, but I will say that using this type of technology can be a really supportive tool in content instruction because it does give opportunities to immerse students in the learning environment. Research also indicates that retention of information can be boosted by up to 75% by participating in a mixed reality environment as well. And so when we think about wanting our learners to hang on to the information that they engage with and to understand the content more effectively, we do know that providing a mixed reality environment for them to participate with that content in can boost retention in a significant way. Further, mixed reality can support the development of collaborative skills and foster environments of collaboration. We know that when we can put students in environments in which they are gathering information or problem solving, or they are observing different cultures or things like that, students can investigate those things, they can learn, and they can share that learning with one another, which builds and fosters collaborative skills that are very important for students to obtain over time. Also, mixed reality can provide the opportunity for students to build empathy in a lot of different ways. That immersive learning environment that students can participate in gives them an opportunity to see life from different perspectives. I'm going to share with you some resources that I really believe are really strong in the area of building empathy. And we know that when we can have students learn content, but then also develop soft skills like collaboration, and we can have them retain that information more effectively, but then also we can have them build empathy. It makes for a really strong learning experience. So the bulk of our session today is going to be sharing some mixed reality resources with you. And the first one I want to talk about is the Anne Frank House VR. This particular resource is offered via Meta. In this resource, you actually can experience what it's like to be in the house that Anne Frank and her family hid in during World War II. You're able to hear a little bit of backstory about World War II and the persecution of Jews throughout Europe and why the Franks ended up where they did. And then once you've been able to see that, you're able to walk through the house and you're able to look at different artifacts, investigate different things, look at games that the family played, all different kinds of information throughout there. And you hear, you're able to be immersed into that environment to hear what it was like to experience living in such close quarters with so many people. I also really like this as well because it does utilize excerpts from the Diary of Anne Frank. And so this can be used in conjunction with literature to support a really full picture of students learning content and being able to immerse themselves in a mixed reality setting to really drive that retention of information home. The second resource I'll share with you is Mission ISS. Mission ISS is another mixed reality opportunity for learners to experience what it's like to be inside the International Space Station. This is a resource that we use within LREEF when we have students visit on a pretty frequent basis, where you can participate in zero gravity using the controllers to be able to operate your thrusters to move throughout the International Space Station. You can dock a space capsule, you can take a spacewalk. There's lots of opportunities here for students to participate in a zero gravity environment. Also, throughout the application, you're able to see videos of astronauts explaining what it's like to live in space as well. And so there are interactive videos as a part of this application. I really like this application because it helps students to kind of get an understanding of what it's like to be in such close quarters of the International Space Station, but then also there are lots of opportunities for students to learn about the science associated with being in space and being around these different types of environments. So I really like this application as well. The next application I'll share with you is a pretty common one that a lot of people are familiar with, and that's simply the YouTube VR app. Now, this VR app actually provides you an opportunity to turn any YouTube video into an immersive environment. However, there are a lot of really great videos that you can utilize that have been filmed in 360, so you can really see those as a more immersive environment. And this can be applied in a lot of different ways. Opportunities for you to take students on field trips to see various historical monuments around the world, to be able to see other things in action. There are just endless opportunities here as a part of the YouTube VR application. These videos can be really powerful to help transport students into different places, to help them observe paintings that they may never see, other things like that. Just a really neat opportunity there. The next application that I'll share with you is an application called Ecosphere. Now, in this particular application, You are viewing people that are working with the United Nations to help secure, essentially to secure biological safety around the world. So you can look at the communities in Fiji and Colombia to look at how they are trying to preserve natural resources, at how they're trying to protect wildlife, all different kinds of things to be able to see this, or to be able to see those things into the future. This particular application is really useful. It's a really beautiful application. The videos are really great to see. It does provide a lot of opportunity for you to see wildlife, particularly for students of younger ages that may be interested in that. This is just a really neat application to talk about. I could see opportunities with this application to connect to biology, to geography, all different content areas, but looking at how we can preserve natural habitats around the world. The last application that I'll share with you is called Home After War. Now, Home After War is an application that I probably would only use with older students because it follows a gentleman in Fallujah that is going back to his home after it's been bombed and after war has taken place. And so you hear a lot from this gentleman about what it's like to experience loss, what it's like to experience the loss of your material things, what it's like to lose family members, just really all of the different challenges and barriers that are associated with loss as a result of war. And as we think about trying to build empathic skills with students, I think this can be one of the most powerful things to see what it's like to experience war in this way. So I would really encourage you to use this application first as an educator before you let students kind of go with it so that you can kind of see what the content entails and you can ultimately vet some of that before you let students go with it. So I want to kind of close us with this quote from Brendan Erebe. It says, "There's decades of innovations ahead. We're at the very beginning, where it's just the stage where we can bring in consumers, but there's so much further to go from there." I love this from the CEO of Oculus Rift because there are so many innovations ahead of us in the mixed reality space. I feel like we're barely scratching the surface of what could be possible and what is possible as we think about how mixed reality can be used in the classroom. I think there are opportunities even for our own researchers to develop our own platforms of mixed reality to increase the learning environment. But I do think that like I said, there are a lot more innovations to come. And if we're open to using the technology in an effective way, we can enhance that student engagement, like I talked about earlier. We can really boost retention of student knowledge in some really effective ways. We can foster collaboration through immersive learning environments, and we can build empathy by providing students opportunities to see how people around the world are, preserving, biospheres. We can see how science experiments are being conducted on the International Space Station. We can look at historical figures like Anne Frank and how they experienced worldwide events in history. So we can build empathy in our students by providing them with opportunities to be immersed in those types of environments. Again, my name is Dustin Whitlock. As I continue to do research in this area as a part of the Emergent Learning Research Institute, I would love to connect with colleagues who are also interested in mixed reality. You can feel free to contact me there via email or by phone number or via social media as well. I would love to connect with folks who are interested in this work. If you have additional resources that you would like to suggest to me, I would love to learn more from you and hope that we can continue to build a network of teachers who are empowered to use technology in really amazing ways to support learning. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you being here. Enjoy the rest of Empower 2024.